Hello, hello, hello. I am excited to come back for a quick video today. The trips that I've taken so far this year, I find that I tend to grab the same me-made garments. And so I wanted to share with you here what has kind of risen to the top of what I tend to grab, what works really well for travel and trips and is really versatile. I'm finding that even for a hot, humid trip that I'm anticipating taking, I'm still choosing the same items, knowing that I would feel most comfortable in them and knowing also that they would be most versatile and easy to wear. I've really landed on a basic travel uniform that is really easy to pack. I just bring a carry-on and I don't have to overthink my outfits when I'm pulling them together, and also flexible in terms of casual or evening. So first up, pants or trousers. I like these Pomona pants, something that I've shared before in an earlier video, and they really are very versatile. I have them pressed for the video. I actually prefer to wear it more casual, a little more rumpled, that natural texture. I also feel that when it gets really warm, fabric that sits away from the body and also has a little bit of soft, but still a little bit of a texture also helps it sit away from the skin. So on a humid day or a really hot day, something like this really works well. They're loose, they're wide leg, and I am most likely gonna pack 2 pairs. So I have them in black, which I know may not show very well here. So I'll pack it in black and my trusty olive green. 2 Pomona pants, and I find that I could dress them up or dress them down really easily. The second pair of bottoms that I plan to bring in the place of a denim pant or jeans are my Persephone pants. These are made in a hemp cotton canvas, which is nice against the skin considering that it's canvas. These are going to be my jeans without them actually being jeans. That's mostly it for pants. I'm gonna do one more thing, one more kind of try on before I pack my suitcase, but I do have an alternate pair of bottoms just in case our plans change. These are the Protea pants that I made earlier this spring. Also a wide leg trouser with on-seam pockets, no back welt pockets. And you can see here also a wide leg. They're airy. This is a stretch denim. I'm debating bringing these. They actually boost up the look of an outfit a little bit. So if I'm feeling sweaty and hot and humid, and at the end of the day, I'm feeling really sloppy, I will put this on with a black top. I think it'd look really nice. This is just a Gap t-shirt. I really like the combo of a black top with a light colored bottom. I think it looks really fresh and summery, but very polished as well. I might do one more try on just to see if I like that, and this will end up in the suitcase as well. That's it for bottoms. So when I do a final try on before I pack my actual suitcase, we'll probably come down to 3 pants. When it's hot and when it's humid, all I want is a t-shirt. Like, if I'm completely honest, I'm not gonna put on a woven. I have some options here. These, I didn't make these. I'm not into sewing t-shirts just yet because I have so many already. I don't wanna spend the time sewing more t-shirts. I have a couple white tees. I'm probably going to put in, one for each day. Again, sweaty, hot, stinky, I want options. I also know that I spill my coffee and tea pretty regularly, but these tend to work really well with any of the bottoms that I've chosen. For reference, I've hinted at this a little bit, but for reference, I'm 5'5" on a good day, and I have a longer torso relative to my leg length. I'm very conscious about emphasizing my waist around the rib cage because it makes my legs look longer. I don't know if I'm fooling anyone. I feel better about it. So that's my plan with high-waisted or belted at the rib cage. Oh, the last thing. Earlier this spring, I made a linen topper or a linen duster, a linen trench, linen mac, whatever you like to call it. This is a simplicity pattern. It's an older trench coat pattern, unlined. I will link to it and include here what the pattern number is. Like I mentioned, it's unlined and it does have a belt and on-seam pockets. It also has belt loops. It'll be great for the travel and the journey and kind of wrapping up and feeling a little more pulled in, a little more pulled together. This is a nice trench. I like how it turned out. It's really nice and it was relatively easy in terms of simplicity in making patterns. The last thing, and I didn't record a try on, this will be the dress that I pack. This is the Everyday Dress by Peppermint Magazine. Just did a sew along for this. It's in a lavender color. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna show up in this video, but it's kind of a nice bluish lavender shade. It is linen, and again, I want to specify that I've pressed it for the sake of the video because it looks better. Wrinkles on camera are like wrinkles, but in person, I would much rather this go ahead and just get wrinkly and rumpled and kind of a little more of that texture that sits away from the skin a little bit. Say for the sake, the off chance, very off chance, I decide to head out in a dress to go sightseeing, then I will wear this. We also booked a hotel that has a rooftop pool. I'm not a fancy person, so this kind of casual drapey look is as fancy as I'm gonna get on this trip. In the try-ons that I have in the video, I've shown 2 different pairs of sneakers, trainers, athletic shoes. I'm not sure which ones I'm gonna bring. I am gravitating toward these. These are my Nike Space Hippie. These are great because, like I said, I'm 5'5" on a good day, and this helps me get there. They also have this fabric upper that I imagine might be a little more breathable than a leather sneaker. And speaking of leather sneaker, the other ones that I showed in the try-on, I would love to be able to wear these, and I still might. I'm gonna do one more final try-on, like I said, before I pack my suitcase. But these are leather court shoes. They are not any particular brand. Well, they are a brand, Italic, who makes logo-free products, but these I think would be really awesome. They're actually super comfy. I don't think they're available online, so I'm not gonna bother linking. The bags that I'm gonna be bringing are, this crossbody bag is by Baggu. Apologies if this hits the mic. Casual sling bag. I also purchased a smaller non-Baggu version. This is from Amazon. It's really inexpensive. I will share a link of what bag this is. This is also relatively lightweight and easy to carry. Yeah, if I don't feel like carrying a giant bag, which is very likely to happen, this is a good smaller alternative that I think I can actually still stuff a decent amount of stuff in. And just to give you guys an idea of the proportions, looking at it on camera, I could see it just looks like this black blob and, you know, not very interesting and not very fun, and that might be very well the case. I have no issues with looking like a tourist. I've lived and worked in 2 large Western cities, and I could tell you that no one cares what anyone looks like. It's all within your own circle and your own perception of how you're dressed and how much that matters to you. So those are my picks. I feel like it's really a small and short list, but I can imagine with travel, that's ultimately what we like. We end up choosing our main things. One last thing, I talked about t-shirts. I do have this Closet Core Patterns, I believe it's the Cielo top. This is something that one of the first things that I made when I picked up with sewing again, and it's still in my wardrobe. So essentially a linen t-shirt. I think that this could look really nice if you are like me and you wear t-shirts every day, but you also don't like seeing photos of you on your trips later and you're very sloppy and you're like, oh, why didn't I make more of an effort? This would be that effort. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I would love to hear in the comments what you tend to pull from your me-made garments that you take when you travel. Always looking for new ideas, always looking for fabrics that you might like. I'm considering now seersucker or more linen, of course. I would love to hear what you guys choose from your own garments.